Dive right in. Justin, I'll let you take it away.
Taking it away. All right, guys, what is going on? My name is Justin Springer. No, not related to Jerry Springer, but anyways, it's Justin Springer. And guys, welcome to Unleashing the Six-Figure Blueprint. We're going to have a little fun tonight. Trust me, we're not going to take up most of your time. Okay, we're going to run through this very, very quickly because there's a lot of information that we want to give you. We want you to learn, we want you to laugh, and we want you to have a lot of fun with us. Okay, so here we go. And I saw somebody put Texas in the chat. I am from Texas too, so good. Texas is in the house. Also, I saw somebody put California. I was living there for a little while too. So, anyways, we got people from all over. I love it. We're gonna have a little fun. So, really quick, if you don't mind, just mute yourself if you do not mind, so we don't interrupt. But my name is Justin Springer. Like I said, I used to be a former gym manager, and back in the day, guys, I was working about 60 to 70 hours a week. I'm sure all you guys can kind of relate somewhat, okay? And the funny thing about working at a gym is that everybody will start coming in and they start getting ready. They start doing their cardio because they want to take what? Trips, right? So everybody used to come in and they were like, hey, Justin, got to knock out this cardio, got to get that beach body ready for my trip. And everybody was going on these trips, and it was really, really making me mad because I was working 60 hours a week. I still didn't have enough money to take a trip. Okay. In fact, I had to rely on my mom a lot because I was a single dad and I couldn't afford a babysitter. So I had to rely on her to watch my daughter. And so with everybody coming in, talking about all the trips they were taking and the fact that I still was kind of broke, I said, okay, something has to change in my life. Now, lo and behold, a guy came around and he started talking about how he was making money and he was working out in the middle of the day. And it was really rubbing me wrong. I was like, how is he able to just kind of work out whenever he wants to and he's still making enough money, right? And I was like, all right, I'm intrigued. I got to learn. He started talking about, being in an MLM. And this is not an MLM. I'm just letting you know what his story was. But it intrigued me to start on that process of making an income somewhere else, making a side hustle, so to speak, right? Then I started understanding about online marketing a little bit because that's about that time. That's when Facebook was starting to get popular. We didn't even have TikTok yet, but I knew the online world is where I wanted to go. And then lo and behold, I came across a beautiful young lady named Michelle. And not only was she talking about a blueprint, which made sense to me, right? Because listen, guys, if you were going to go build a house right now, what are you most likely going to need? You're going to need a blueprint, right? So when we sit there and say, hey, how would you like to build an online business? What do you think you need? A blueprint. Rather than getting lost out there, rather than going online and saying, I don't know, do I post on TikTok today? Do I post on Facebook today? Do I run ads? What is a funnel? I had no idea what all this stuff is. You got all these questions. And I promise you, if you scroll on social media just for a little while, you're going to see every shiny object that you can possibly find. This person making money over here, this person making money over there, but nobody is actually giving you a proven step-by-step blueprint that you can follow that will actually take you down the path of where you want to go, right? So lo and behold, when I came across Michelle, she was talking about this blueprint, and then she just kind of dumbed it all down for me. I said, yes, I'm jumping on. And man, I've been having fun ever since. First, it started out with a little $300, here and there, right? Then it was like $300 every day. Then it was $300 a day. Then it was $600 every day or every other day. And now it's like $600 a day, guys, that I am making being online, following a proven blueprint. And guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not the only one. You want to know someone who has probably a better story than me? Go ahead, Amy. What happened to you in 8 weeks? Just 8 weeks of following a proven blueprint.
All right. Hi, everybody. So welcome to all the people that I invited. I hope you guys are all enjoying it so far. Listen up. There's going to be a lot of good stuff on here. But here's the deal, guys. Okay. My story is actually a lot like Justin's. Him and I have a lot of similarities, and Michelle as well. Long story short, 15 years ago, I was divorced. And unfortunately, my ex-husband went one way and me and the kids went another. So I've been raising 3 kids on my own for 15 years. When I turned 50, reality hit. And I said, I've got to do something different. I'm working 2 jobs, 70 hours a week, and I've got these kids, right? And I had to reevaluate my life. I really did. I was working my fingers to the bone, literally. And so what I did is I got on TikTok 5 months ago. I had no clue what TikTok was about, but I got on, started seeing all this online business, and I thought maybe this is the way out, but I knew nothing, you guys, nothing. I had to Google the difference between affiliated marketing and digital marketing. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know anything. So long story short, I seen Michelle. I followed her for about a week and a half and I purchased. Okay. Here I sit in my 9th week, right? But I purchased and I jumped into action because I needed to change my life. I did 3 things. I went 110%. I followed the blueprint that I purchased, and I call it the 2 C's. I was consistent and I was coachable. Those 3 things to date has brought me to $17,000 in 9 weeks. But the most powerful thing is within the first 5 weeks, I was still working 70 hours a week. My 5th week, I quit my part-time job. 3 weeks after that, which was last week, I decided to quit my full-time salary position and do daily pay full-time. Yesterday, I resigned from my salary position and I have only 2 weeks left and I will be doing daily pay full-time. Guys, I've already got my nights and weekends back with my kids. And in 2 weeks, I will have my kids back full-time. I will be available to them 24/7. I've never had that in all my years of being a mother. What I can say to you is even if you know nothing about online, how it works, this is going to teach you. It's going to teach you the basics of the basics. It will change your life. I promise you it will. It will change your mindset. Okay. So I just want you guys to know, whatever your situation is, there is hope out there. There really is. And this community right here, the minute you join, they're going to wrap their arms around you and we will all be here for you, every single one of you. And just have faith in yourself. Just do it. Have faith in yourself. And that's that. Here I be.
Amy, you are awesome. And you are right. Our story is a lot alike. And I think now that we're following each other on TikTok, we're always like, rooting each other on and everything because we had that connection. So it's really cool. And guys, listen, you're going to hear from a few more stories in there. Amy's is always so powerful. So thank you, Michelle, for giving me the idea to break her off first. But guys, I know some of you are going to be like, okay, wait a minute, I'm hearing some success, but what is kind of this stuff? Well, I want to kind of just paint the picture for you really quick, okay? We're going to dive into a little bit more what the 6-figure blueprint is, but I'm telling you another thing that really got me was I think everybody can understand that, yeah, you can make some income online. Okay, that's great, right? But also what about how you make the income online, right? Because I don't know about you, but if I'm working a full-time job, like Amy was, right? We were working a full-time job, right? So I got all these hours that I got to put in. Then I got to go home to my home life and I got to spend time with my kids. And then I'm sure that, the missus or the husband is going to want the time to them as well, right? And now you're telling me that I got to go out there and I got to start another like side hustle that's going to take, 3, 4, 5 hours of my time each and every single day. I mean, Justin, I'm just going to be exhausted. I don't know if I want to do anything. And that's where, guys, this is so incredible because we have done this down to a 2-hour workflow, a 2-hour workflow that you can space out from either morning and night. You can do 2 hours, like 1 hour back to back. I mean, but literally everybody can spare 2 hours. Now, day, only working 2 hours, That doesn't make sense to me, right? And when I first heard it, it didn't make sense to me either, because we're all generally trained to trade time for money. But I'm going to tell you right now, Jim Rohn used to say a powerful quote that it changed my life. He said, profits are better than wages. Profits are better than wages, right? I don't want you to think about the amount of time that you have to put in to get paid and get paid for the hour. I want you to think about the value that you get paid for. Instead, you can actually give tons of value within 2 hours. And let me just share something really quick, and then I'll probably just pass it over to Michelle so she can kind of further explain herself. But guys, we follow a business model similar to this that is allowing us to work 2 hours a day. We are using tools out there, tools that you guys have probably heard of before. Maybe you already know it exists, like TikTok or Facebook or Instagram and automated systems. But these things, we know how to put them together for you. So you only have to work 2 hours a day, and you can leverage these tools and systems for you. I want you to think about it like this really quick. Imagine that you had a donut shop, right? You wanted to start a donut shop because you wanted to make money. Now, there's a difference between being the person that's constantly running the donut shop or the person that says, you know what, I think I'm going to hire a manager. And then I'm going to hire a couple employees, and I'm going to give that manager those employees to manage while I go out and do my ownership stuff so I can go live my life and they can run the business. Well, in a sense, that's exactly what your automated system and your tools are doing for you online, which is really cool. Michelle, wouldn't you kind of agree with that?
Absolutely. Yes. Yes. So do me. Share.
Well, yeah, I wanted you to share because I know you also wanted to talk a little bit more about the community. I'm sorry.
Yes, I do. Okay. Well, you guys, I want to start with kind of sharing my story with you guys. And Amy, Justin, you guys are so amazing. I absolutely love listening to you. And I love what you said, Amy, how the moment you guys get into this community, you are part of something. And you guys are, and I will share with you, that was the most important thing to me. So back in September of 2022, when I discovered this blueprint, you guys, I was stressed. I was overwhelmed. I was trying to make it work in network marketing, and I was failing miserably. And I was trading time for dollars. And kind of share with you what had happened is I'd actually got my income to a good income that I could provide for my family. And the company changed the comp plan. And literally overnight, my income dropped in half. And I was like this. I threw in the white towel to network marketing. I was like, I'm done. I can't do it anymore. And that's when I had discovered this blueprint. And let me share with you a few things about it that I love. And then I'm going to share with you what we've added that nobody else has that's so unique that is going to set you up for success. And that is the fact that I love the fact of promoting digital products that were already pre-built. So I didn't have to take the time or the tech to create a product and then test it in the market. I love that it was proven. And when I discovered it, you guys, it was a $300 a day workday. And I'm like, 300 a day, that's 109,000 a year. If I can make 109,000 a year working 2 hours a day around my family, let's go. But because of my past experience, my stinking thinking said, I don't know if you can do that. So what if you just followed the blueprint and did half of it and made 54,000 a year working 2 hours a day? You guys, I was ready to be a failure and do half of that. But what I discovered is the blueprint, the simplicity of it. It was back to the basics, and it was a 5-minute training. Let's go. 8 minutes. Let's go. And you're in the learning and earning stages. And so I did start having success quickly. I started September 10th. My website came back on the 12th. I had my first $300 day on the 13th, then a 600, then a 300, then a 900. I couldn't even wrap my head around it. One thing, though, I was so concerned about was I wanted to make sure all of my new customers were getting started correctly and understanding the process. So I created, and I'm going to share with you guys my screen, a community, because I wanted to make sure the moment somebody purchased, they would get immediate access to mentoring, immediate access to tools and resources and people that were having success. So the moment you purchase your digital product, this is a community that you get to be part of. And you can see people in here asking questions, loving on each other. So we get to celebrate with you. everything you want, it's all inside of here. And something else that we do is we give you free additional resources and tools. Like we have a 90-day online business breakthrough going on. And if any of you guys have been on any of our live webinars, I want to share with you what is so unique about this. Okay. Every day you get a quick video, like today's video, you guys, it was literally, I'm looking for it right here, is literally just 6 minutes. But not only is it action steps for you, but it gives you ideas of what type of content to create to help you reach your goals and dreams. See, my goal, I know Justin's goal, Amy's goal, everybody in our community, our goal is to help you build an online business for time freedom. I'm not all about the grind. I'm not all about you trading time for dollars and missing time with your family. I'm all about you having more time. And so we created this 90-day online business breakthrough. And when we created it, the goal was to have our community hit 1,000 people in our community in September in 2023, right? And you guys, we hit 1,000 people in the community May 22nd. But because of the momentum we have going, look at this, we are now at 1,766. So in less than 2 months, we've almost doubled that. We're at 1,700 because the blueprint works, because our system works. So these free resources, your free automated system, if you can't get on the live mentoring calls live, which they're all right here, look at all these that are available for you for free, right? You can see you're on one right now. All this is, if you can't get on live because family is the most important thing, you get access to all of the recordings. Look, that's the one we did today. It's already up there and available. You guys get all of this to help you. But here's the other thing that makes us very unique. And that is what you're on right now, my friends. We do these every other week. This is a tool and a resource to help you be in the learning and earning stages, help you not only grow your business, but grow your YouTube channel. You guys realize if you get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and like 4,000 hours, you can monetize your YouTube channel and make money. And I get it. Right now, you're probably going, I don't want to create videos. You don't have to. So let me share this with you. You get access to the recording of this. And not only do you get access to this recording, check this out, back inside our classroom, under resources, look at this, you click on testimonials, you, my friend, get access to every single one of these testimonials to help you grow your business until you have created the story that you're comfortable with and want to share with other people. But using these resources, I have to show this with you. Let me pull this down. Look at this, what's happened. Oh, wait, I'm trying to find my channel is now at over 1,440 people. Now, look at these. We give you the replays of these webinars to help you grow your YouTube channel. So not only are you equipped with a proven blueprint, and Justin's going to break it down and more for you, but you're also equipped with an amazing community there to help you and support you, but you're also equipped with the tools and resources that you can be learning and earning at the same time. And the success that I see having inside our community, and I don't care if that's an extra 300 a week or 300 a day, it's possible, just like what Amy said, if you're coachable and if you're consistent. So with that being said, I want to pass it over to Dawn. Are you here? I want you guys to share Dawn's story or hear Dawn's story. Dawn, I know I've seen you on here. We might need to unmute
Just
her.
trying to get myself unmuted here. All right, guys. Hey, everybody. Welcome. We've got a large crowd tonight. It's nice to see 287 people on. So my name's Dawn, and I started with Daily Pay back in February. And so a little bit about me and my history. I was a single mom raising 2 daughters on my own, off and on, got help, but I would say it was more off than on. Had a couple of bad relationships, just didn't work out. And, you know, I was always having to work 2 jobs. If I needed a repair around my house, I'd go out and get a second job. If I needed money for my daughter's prom dress, I didn't have it. I'd have to go, you know, I'm finding always found something, a reason why I had to get a second job. My daughter played a lot of select sports, which was very expensive. We had to travel, and so I know what it's like to have the medical bills. I didn't have health insurance when I had my oldest daughter. I had to pay for everything. At a very young age, 18 years old, is really when it started for me. And it's kind of carried forward through my adult years. And so fast forward, I get married in 2014 and my husband loses his job. He took a buyout and decided he wasn't going to work for anybody else. He wanted to work for himself. Well, he's self-employed. His income is like this, not reliable, not dependable. It's not consistent. So I said, okay, in 2018, I'm going to go out and get a part-time job. I want to stop using credit cards to pay for the holidays and stuff like that. So I'm going to go out and get a part-time job. It was just supposed to be for the holidays, just supposed to be Christmas money in 2018. 5 years later, guys, I was still working that part-time job because we got used to having that extra money. We got used to having that for backup when I had to get new tires on my car, or my daughter's car failed inspection before she left for college, and having to fork out $900, $1,000. And luckily we had that. Otherwise it would have been back to the credit cards. And so when I started this in February, I was working 3 jobs. I had my full-time job, 40 plus hours, part-time job, almost 20 hours a week. And then I was putting in 14 hours doing this per week. And it's not sustainable. And I knew I had to quit my part-time job. I was just scared to do it. And, but I found myself at 5 o'clock in the morning posting ads. I'd be working till 11 o'clock at night after I got home from my part-time job, and I just couldn't do it. And so this past weekend, guys, I finally quit my part-time job. It was very, hope I don't cry through this. It was very emotional for me because it was a big burden that I was carrying. I knew I had to do it, but at what cost was I keeping that job? And I had sacrificed time with my kids, my husband, my family time, just doing things that I love doing. And I would say for anybody that has multiple jobs or anybody that is scared to do something like this, that just go with your gut, just trust yourself, because you don't have to go from step 1 to step 10 all at once. Baby steps. A little bit of action leads to traction, and inaction leads to more inaction. So you have to take the first step. And I absolutely love what I'm doing. I love this community. I love this business. And it's really helped me grow as a person. I have learned so much in the short time that I've been doing this. And I'm really glad that I did this. And if anybody's on the fence thinking about this and don't think that you have the time or the experience or the knowledge, you don't have to have all that. I mean, we show you how the 2-hour workday works. We're going to show that. And if you want it bad enough, you'll find the time for it. You'll make it work. So yeah, that's my story, guys, in a nutshell without crying.
Well, hey, big congratulations to you. I mean, seriously, leaving your job, the second job, that's awesome. That is awesome. And Michelle, yes. I know you also wanted like Sarissa to talk a little bit too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I just want to say, Dawn, that I'm just really proud of you. 5 years of having that, it just shows that your belief you have in our community and our blueprints. And I just know now that you have the focus, your goals and dreams are going to come true. So I just had to tell you, I'm just really, really proud of you. So
Thank you, Michelle. You always say your energy goes where your focus, our energy flows where your focus goes. And I felt like if I didn't put more focus on this, then I wasn't going to get the traction that I wanted or that I deserved. And so something had to give. And I enjoy this way more than I enjoy my part-time job.
Yes, so proud of you. Thank you for sharing. So proud of you. Yeah, real quick, Justin, before I pass it back to you, Carissa, can you share real quick? And then you guys,
Hi,
then,
guys.
then Justin is going to come back and he's going to break it down for you. Okay. And then I can promise you guys, we're going to open at the very end and you guys are going to have all your questions answered. Okay. So take it away, Carissa.
Okay. Hi, y'all. Sarissa here. So I just want to tell my story. I've only been in this community for a month, and I was asked to talk because I just put the pedal to the metal, and in a month I have made way more than I anticipated. For the last 4 months, I've been working this part-time job that I haven't really liked very much. And then I found daily pay, and I just, like I said, put the pedal to the metal, and I made more this 1 month than I did the previous 4 months. And I just don't know what to say about that. I just feel so empowered. And that's the thing about this community, is that it's so empowering. From the moment I saw Amy Nicole on her live that night, and Nicholas was there as well, I purchased that night. Literally, Amy's like, "Is this you? Oh my goodness." And it was, because I saw her and I just made a connection instantly and knew that this was the community. And gosh dang it, if it wasn't the right decisions for me. So I know that I have a few people visiting tonight, and I know you've been following me on the TikToks, and thank you so much. Last week I had a really big win, which was 3 days in a row of $600 packages or products, which is $1,800 in 3 days. Boy, that blew me out of the water. So I was so pleased. And you can do the same thing. It's 2 to 3 hours a day. Way different. It's not backbreaking work. I came from nursing. Nursing is tough. I was so burned out. And so I actually quit my part-time job yesterday. I gave my 30-day notice yesterday. So we're all doing this. We're all putting the notices in. So happy. And if you're here and you're thinking about it, boy, I hope these stories are inspiring to you, because they are so inspiring to me. They just make me want to do more and be part of the community. That's the very important part, is you've got to plug into the community to really be successful, because this community will embrace you and lift you up. So thank you guys for coming tonight. So happy you're here. I'm so happy I'm here. And we'll see you in the community.
Man, you are awesome. That more great stories. And guys, if you can kind of tell, okay, really quick, because I've been seeing some of the chat, this is why I'm only addressing it. But guys, so here's the thing. This is kind of unscripted. That's why me and Michelle are kind of even fun with it. I love the fact that Michelle was sharing stuff that I was going to share. And I was like, man, we think so much alike. So guys, the thing about it is we put this on together to help other people. Because I saw somebody say, well, did somebody have to sign up under it? No, we're just selling digital products, guys. We're just selling digital products. We came together this as a supportive community because we want to help you, because you can easily get lost online. And so that's exactly what Sarissa was talking about when she saw the community and said, well, wait a minute, I not only can find a way to make money with selling these digital products, but I can also be supported by a community of people that are going the same way that I want to go. Yes. And that's why she got brought in. And here's the thing, guys. Like I said, we just got to put this together. There's no script. This is no company huge layout or anything. We decided to get together and present it for you guys. But Michelle is exactly right. I want to break down now exactly what it is, what we do, because you're kind of hearing the stories. You know, there's some blueprint. You know, we're using automated tools and systems to only work about 2 hours a day. So what in the world are we doing, guys? Well, what we do is we sell a done for you digital product. Okay. And here's the cool thing about it. I'm going to break these products down. So please pay attention really quick. All right. Sorry, that is not it right there. And look at this. This is actually, now this is part of the company, right? This is what the company will give you. This is a company website. And it's really, really cool. As you can see, these are more testimonials right on the company website. And some of these are intergroup, some of these are not, but it's okay. It's no big deal. I mean, this just goes to show you that even more people are winning with this. So anyways, these products are already done for you, okay? They are in the e-learning industry. And let me go ahead and make this really clear, okay? Because I love the fact that Michelle always talks about this, and this opened my eyes up too. Guys, more and more people are getting into the e-learning industry. And I'm going to tell you why, okay? Because right now, if you were to do the traditional way, and there's nothing, I'm not knocking college or anything like that. If you're going to be a nurse or something or a doctor, go do that, right? What I'm saying is some people, though, they're getting tired of spending $100,000 to be in debt with school, and then they're getting locked in for 4 years to only come out and barely get a job, right? So the self-education industry is becoming more and more and more popular. And listen, you don't have to take Justin Springer's word, just this bald-headed guy that you met tonight online, right? You can see the facts right here when you Google it, okay? More people are getting into the self-education. The e-learning industry, which is basically electronic learning, right? Which is like courses, ebooks, anything that people can start learning from online. Even YouTube is considered e-learning, right? Look, it hit $210 billion in 2021. Now, as cool as that is, right here it says it's going to hit 848 billion by 2030. Now, what does that mean for you? That means that if you are going to sell digital products, wouldn't you want to be in an industry that you know is on the rise, that is going the right way, that is not going to end anytime soon, that is actually servicing people? Because instead of somebody spending $100,000 to get in debt to be locked down for 4 years to possibly come out with a job, no, for less than $1,000, they can learn a skill and they can start using that skill to start creating an income. And I don't know, maybe leave second jobs, maybe, I don't know, replace their full-time job. Yeah, I think we're in the right industry. So let's actually get into these products, okay? So the first and foremost is the little, what we call the starter package. It is $50, okay? Now, really quick, I want to make something clear. It's $50 to get this digital product. You then have a one-time admin fee of $39. You're probably going to be like, well, Justin, what does that admin fee does? Well, it gives you the resale rights to resell this product for a $50 commission. It also gives you this nice, beautiful website already done for you by the company. As you can see, there's me, there's my name, okay? So anyways, that's what the one-time admin fee is. But look at this, guys. There is no other things to buy, all right? There's no upsells. You're not going to be lured into a $2,000 buy or anything like that. It's just a $50 plus a one-time admin fee if you want the starter level. Now, I think this is a great package because it teaches you brand marketing, which is just you, your story, your brand, and that's how you separate yourself from the crowd. But let's face it, $50 a day is pretty good, but come on, I think we can do a little bit better, okay? So this brings us to the next product, which is our Elite. It's $150. So not only is there a lot of training in there, but look at this. You pay $150 one time plus a $39 admin fee, and you get to not only resell this one for 150 bucks, you get to resell this for $50 as well. So that's not bad. $150 a day, well, we're living pretty good. But you know what? I think we can even do better than that, because I don't know about you, but inflation has not gone down. Interest rates are going up. I don't know if I can live off $150, but $300 a day. Now we're talking six figures. So welcome to our six-figure blueprint right here. Inside, it's step-by-step videos that is going to actually show you how to build an online business. But beyond that, you can resell this for a $300 commission. And there's only a one-time admin fee of $39. But not only can you resell this product, you can even sell the $150 and the $50. But you'd be surprised. I know you don't believe me, but the majority of people are going to fall in line right here. And that's why Michelle was able to make six figures and she was making those 300s. That's why those 300s were coming in for me. And then even Sarissa was talking about how she was having $600 days, because we know you want to go with the best. And this says most recommended, and there's a reason for it. It's not because we're trying to get more money out of you. It's because this is going to take you to the best place in the world, right? It's going to take you to above and beyond. Not only are you going to get all the training in all of these packages, okay? Not only are you going to be able to resell all these packages so you can start earning some commissions, but this is going to even teach you more skills that are going to serve you in this e-learning industry for a lifetime. And that's why I say this is one of the most powerful ones. It's only $600 with a one-time admin fee of $59. Yes, it's a little bit more than the other guys, but guys, then you're done. You are done. You're able to make $300 to $600 a day with just this one package. But Michelle elaborated on this. I wanted to do the same thing. Guys, this is great. This is going to take you so far. You can go out there and you can start your business. But the reason why we created this whole process tonight and this presentation tonight, and we keep on talking about a community, is because Michelle did have a powerful idea. And as soon as I saw it, I latched on, Dawn latched on, Amy latched on, Sarissa latched on, and this is what we saw. She decided to say, hey, you know what? Why don't we create a community of people that are going to the same direction, that want to use these products and make some income, okay? Guys, proximity is power, all right? That is one thing that I had to learn, right? I could sit here and hang out with my friends and my neighbors and my family who weren't living the life that I wanted to live, or I can join a community of six-figure earners who are living the life that I wanted to live and start learning from them, their wisdom, right? Their values, their outlooks on life. And that's what you really want. So guys, not only do we give you an awesome community of those people, but then we decided to say, hey, you know what? Why don't we give you an autopilot business with just a few clicks of a button? All you got to do is press them. They're loaded up into your system, and don't worry, we walk you through on this. If this sounds really technical, it's not. It's literally a click of a button, and it's loaded in your free system that we are giving you with all the emails pre-written for you, so they're selling for you, with all the videos already done for you, so those are selling for you too, and you can have it literally set up in no time, okay? How about we also include how to find your ideal customers? Don't want to be on Facebook friend requesting people, sending cold messages, bugging friends and family? Nah, I didn't either. And that is not the way we do business here. We want to teach you how to attract your ideal client within those 2 hours a day. Then you already know, Michelle said, hey, weekly mentoring. We just want to touch base with you every week. We just want to make sure that you're okay, that you don't need anything, that you're moving right along. Not to mention, guys, we also want to do weekly mentoring because let's face it, does not the online world move pretty fast? I mean, last time I checked, TikTok wasn't even around. Now it's around. Now it's one of the most popular apps. And now they're trying to come out with some new app called Threads. I mean, guys, we got to keep this this thing alive. And so that's why we want to touch base with you every single week. But then this is the big kicker. If you are going to get into a business, you're going to get into this one, and you're going to get into this one tonight. And I'm going to tell you why right now, because I can put my full stamp behind this. Nobody and no program out there is giving you daily videos on activities to go build your mindset and to go out there and to start building your business. Nobody. I don't know a single thing. I know people that spend thousands and thousands of dollars, and they come in to, or they wake up the next day and they have no idea on how to build their business. Guys, I'm telling you right now, we're giving you all this for free as a bonus. All you have to do is make a decision on getting one of the products tonight. Because guys, like I said, we just want to help you. We don't get paid to do this part, right? We just all came together, and now we just want to help you do the same. You can get lost out there, and we don't want you to get lost. We want you to know exactly what you need to do so you can get back to your family, so you can leave those second jobs, so you can maybe even possibly leave your full-time job, and so you can do the things that you actually really want to do, okay? Because I know you don't want to live for debt anymore. I know you don't want to live for that boss anymore. I know you don't want to do that. I know you don't want to stress anymore. We want to help. That's all I'm trying to say. So guys, please get back with the person that brought you here tonight. You can even go to their email, because I'm sure most likely they sent you an email through our free automated system that we set up for you guys. Okay, I'm guaranteed. Let me ask really quick before I pass it over to Dean. Guys, how many came here through an email tonight? Let's just, just let's go ahead and put in the chat really quick that, did you come here by an email? Oh, okay. Everybody. See, guys, we help you set that up. Look at what is going on right now in your chat right now. Everybody is saying they did because of something that we taught. Thank you, Michelle, by the way. We taught, and she helped write those emails to get them out to everybody. So listen, Dean, why don't you go ahead and take it away and tell us your experience with these awesome digital products in our community?
Hey, Justin, can you hear me crystal clear?
I can hear you perfectly fine, man.
Good. Listen, I am so excited because see, you touched on something really powerful just now, and that was automation, those emails. Ladies and gentlemen, whenever I have to make any decision as it relates to business, I always look at three things. I look at the simplicity, I look at the automation, and am I able to leverage it? Meaning, can I do the least amount of work and get paid a large amount of money, right? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm reminded of this story as I sat here, and I listened to all the testimonials from these amazing people in our community. I'm reminded of the story of the farmer and the donkey. I don't know how many of you are familiar with that story, right? But there was a particular day that this donkey fell in a well, and the farmer tried to bury that donkey. But each time the farmer threw dirt on the donkey, guess what the donkey did? The donkey shook the dirt off and stepped up, right? The farmer kept throwing dirt on that donkey, ladies and gentlemen. But guess what? Each time the donkey shook it off and the donkey kept on shaking until there was enough dirt underneath the donkey's feet to step up to get out of that well, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I share that story because I remember when I had to shake off a lot of things in life in order to step up to make the decision. Maybe some of you are just like me. You probably were in that place and you had to shake off a lot of things in order to show up on here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But guess what? This was one of the best decisions that you have ever made, right? Let me tell you why. I discovered this amazing opportunity back in January. And what I did was I sat on the sidelines and I watched and I stalked Michelle because see, I knew the opportunity worked because I'm watching her every day. I'm looking at the income that she is generating. But ladies and gentlemen, there's just something when it comes to me wanting to have that level of comfort, ladies and gentlemen, to know that this could not only work for me, but it could work for the average person that I share it with, ladies and gentlemen. So let me tell you what happened. 2 months in after watching, I said, you know what, let me get off the fence and just get started, ladies and gentlemen. Got started, and within 6 days, I generated my first $1,200 within 6 days. 72 hours ago was another $1,200 day for me, ladies and gentlemen. There's just something about me and these $1,200 days and these 600, right? Fast forward, ladies and gentlemen, I proved that concept and I knew that it worked. So what I did, I pushed it to the side. Here is why I pushed it to the side. So much was happening for me and to me, but positioning me for where I am right now, I just had to pause for a moment, ladies and gentlemen. I hit play on Good Friday. Literally, I was on one of the lives again, still stalking Michelle, right? Still stalking her on one of the lives. And there was someone on that live that was 64 years old, literally crushing this and sharing their results in this amazing opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. And it was like a slap in my face. I said, wait a minute, you're telling me that someone who is in their 60s, aka a baby boomer filled with wisdom, who's not so tech savvy, is doing this and crushing it? I came off of that live, ladies and gentlemen, and I kid you not, within less than 2 hours, and I've shared it so many times, and the proof is there. Within less than 2 hours, I generated almost 3,000 US dollars, right, ladies and gentlemen? But it gets better and it gets gooder. Within 40 days, I was able to generate more than 10,000 US dollars, ladies and gentlemen. Within 3 months, I was able to generate more than half of what my annual income is for my former 9-to-5, right? And I said former 9-to-5 because I had the comfort level to transition from that into something else, ladies and gentlemen. Now, why did I just share that? I share that with you to let you know that you see proximity, being in the right community and having the belief to know that you can do things, it'll get you far, ladies and gentlemen. Now, over the last 3 weeks, I want you to understand that I had to write some big checks. And when I finished calculating, ladies and gentlemen, it was well over $20,000 that I spent. And I kind of peeped Michelle a little bit to let her know that, I'm working on some side projects and, it's taking a lot of my time and attention. But ladies and gentlemen, I was comfortable enough to know that, hey, $20,000+ is going out of my pocket, and I didn't have to hurt my head or scratch my head, ladies and gentlemen. Here is why. These amazing blueprints, I kid you not, they literally could transform your life, right? Now, a little bit about me, I'm a father, I'm a husband, but my background, ladies and gentlemen, I used to do network marketing. So I'm not new to the online world in terms of generating sales. So when there is a good opportunity and I know it, I put my stamp of approval on it. Guess what? It's game over. What really drove me off the edge, ladies and gentlemen, to make this decision was the community. And it took me a while, but guess what? I could hurt myself. Here is why. For a minute, I kind of beat myself up to say, you know what if I had not made the decision? If I did not make the decision, ladies and gentlemen, it wouldn't make it possible for other people right now who partnered with me who are winning, literally people who are making an extra $10,000 in a month and a half. One of them had an $1,800 day a couple days ago, ladies and gentlemen. That's how awesome this is. So it tells me that we have something good. When I joined this community, it was literally like 500 and something people. Now we're almost what, triple that, if not even more, ladies and gentlemen. So guess what? I only have one question, because all of us are on here and, we're doing something great. We just laid out a nice spread for each and every single one of you. And, we all like to eat. I don't know about you, but I love me a good meal. So we just laid something absolutely delicious for each and every single one of you, ladies and gentlemen. And you have the option right now, whether it is that you want to go ahead and start eating, ladies and gentlemen. When I got started, I got started at the premium level because it was a no-brainer for me, ladies and gentlemen. And here is why. I made a business decision, right? I thought about two things, and the two things that I want you to remember, it's a one-time investment, no monthly recurring fees, right? But then not only that, ladies and gentlemen, it positions you to earn the most amount of money that you could earn. Plus, ladies and gentlemen, it positions you for another stream of income. Why would I want to leave money on the table? Absolutely not. Guess what? Let me just be the first, the second, the third, the fourth, and the fifth to just welcome every single one of you who are locking arms with us tonight. Get back to the person that invited you on this, like Justin said, and I'm just ready to celebrate each and every single one of you as we rise and go on this journey together. All right, blessings.
Oh, I love that shirt. Hey, Justin, real quick before I give it back to you, Dean, you're so inspiring. It's so amazing, you guys. I'm so grateful how TikTok brings people into our life, right? Like you guys heard Dean talk, he discovered me on TikTok. You heard Amy discovered on TikTok. We've all discovered each other through a social media platform. We will show you how to build your business on social media. And you guys don't even have to do video. I seen that was one of the questions. We will show you even how to do faceless videos until you have the confidence and courage. But real quick, before I pass it back to Justin, you guys should have just received an email. Like in the last 20 minutes, go back to that email, scroll down to the PS, and you can get started. You can purchase your digital product. And what I want you to do is after you purchase your digital product, come back into the community and let us know that you purchased so we can celebrate with you, okay? So make sure you do that while Justin finishes sharing. And you guys, we will be opening up for questions as well. So, I'll let you take it over, Justin. And you guys, make sure you keep your phones muted, please.
Yeah, no, I also saw a post or somebody commented about, I just don't want to waste money again. Hey, I've been there. I know I don't want to waste money again, but this is what I realized. Okay. Number one, you're actually getting a digital product. So it's not a waste. You're actually getting something. And then number two, you see it's working for a whole bunch of people. So that leads, that told me that the only way that this would fail is if I stopped. Right. So as long as you don't stop, you're going to be fine. Okay. Just don't stop. So Maria, really quick, Maria, can you jump on really quick, share your experience, and then we'll leave it off with Nick tonight.
Of course. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for hosting this. You're always so full of energy. For me, I come from the network marketing world, but I was always struggling, and I was not struggling, but it was always grinding. For me, it was grinding, and always having to have an additional thing for me to be able to make ends meet. And when I found Michelle, thank goodness for plumbing issues, because Michelle normally goes at a specific time. And this particular day, I was in the middle of moving, and I found Michelle through TikTok. And when I found Michelle, I was just like, oh my gosh, no, this is not network marketing. This is daily pay. It pays 100% commission. And I don't have to build a team. I don't have to drag people alone. And most importantly, I don't have to call friends and family. When she said all of that, I was just like, even though I was in the middle of moving, I was like, I don't care, I'm buying it. And my expenses had literally, for those of you who are thinking, I can't afford this, my expenses had literally doubled from March to April. But I knew that if it was not now, then when, right? So for me, what I decided was that I needed to purchase this. But moving forward, I purchased this in March. And then once I got moved in and I started using the program in April. I also teach social media marketing, and consulting and coaching to business owners. And I kept telling Michelle, I was just like, I love what I do and I can't wait to do this, but I need to focus on my business. I wasn't saying that out loud, but until this week, I had a $400 million client that finally said yes to my services of coaching and consulting. A 400, can you imagine? Can you even fathom somebody coming to you and saying, yes, I want to hire you for my services? The reason this is relevant to you is because today I told after working so hard to get this client of $400 million. And I'm incredibly grateful that because of the services that I provide, that a 400 million client was willing to hire me. I told Michelle today, I said, you know what? I'm going to go all in on myself. If I'm able to provide the services that I provide for business owners and a $400 million client is willing to pay me, why wouldn't I go all in my daily pay business? Why do I keep building somebody else's business? Even though it's my own business, it is completely different. So today I made the decision. That I was going to go all in on my own daily pay businesses, because I assure you, even though it sounds very glamorous for you to be able to have a $400 million client, it comes at a big price when you have to still trade time for money. When I'm building, because of what Michelle has done for us in the community, I am able to build a business with autopilot. I'm able to build what I've always wanted, what I had always prayed for. But guess what? Also, the benefit that the community gets, because all of us help each other, not because we're network marketing, not because we're multi-level marketing, but because I have a passion to help with social media. We're also get to get the benefits of me giving audits in our community for social media. So if you're scared that you don't know how to do social media, I'm the queen when it comes to helping you do social media. So
Maria, let them know though what you did, because nobody understands what you did. What that you turned that client down, because they're congratulating you in the.
Yes. Oh, okay. The client came back and said, yes, we want to hire you. And I'm actually turning the offer down for them to hire me. So even though it's my biggest accomplishment, if I were to do that and I were to take on that client, I'm still going to be diluting my business of daily pay and having more time to be able to spend time with my mom, to be able to do the things that I want, to be able to build the money, the wealth, the retirement. I'm 51 years old and I have a lot of catch up to play. I don't know about you, but if money is the thing that is holding you back, I promise you, I recently learned this, and it says, Michelle is always very big on this, mindset is everything. And I recently heard this woman say, speaking what you're seeking is the way for you to get what you're wanting. And when I heard this, I couldn't stop thinking, if I take on this client, I'm only getting farther away from still trading time for money. So yes, thank you, Michelle, for letting me clarify that. I actually turned down that client and I couldn't be happier. as crazy as it sounds, I couldn't be happier because we have a community that none of us are financially tied to each other because we get 100% commission, right? So once we help somebody, we're not going to get any more money. No matter how many times we help, we don't get any, but we're also happy to help each other, that all of us, like Justin, right? Justin and I are not financially tied to each other, but we all contribute to each other. So whatever is holding you back, just remember this: only speak what you're seeking, and the 600, don't sell yourself short. If you're looking to do this, look for the $600, and I promise you the $600 will appear. So with that, thank you, Justin, for letting me share.
Of course, Maria, and wow, what a story. Turn down that, and I agree. Hey, sometimes, you know what I mean? There's more important things out there, guys, than just, you know what I mean, than that. So because your time is everything. And I heard somebody say, hey, I'm in network marketing, they won't let us promote on other sites. I'm just going to say right now, one, you ultimately got to make that decision because it's your life. You know, do you want to abide by company rules, or do you want to go live your life and do the best for you? But number two, we do have a way that you can post ads online on free classified websites. And we also, I would say, start a brand new TikTok, just start a whole side TikTok. We teach you how to do that. So anyways, guys, get back with the person that brought you here tonight, or go to that email list. I want to just do a friendly reminder. We are going to open up to questions, but now I got to bring in the big boy. Come on, Nick. Send us home, baby. Send us home.
Yes, sir. 100%. Good night, guys. Good night to our amazing community. Good night to all our amazing guests. Thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it. My name is Nicholas Francis, aka Mr. Millionaire Insight. That's who I am. That's what I do. Guys, a little bit about me. I am just a simple guy from Trinidad and Tobago that just loves people and loves giving of myself and of my time, because that's who God has me to be. But when I started in my journey, I wasn't sure that I would be here. I wasn't sure that I would be in a position to be a blessing to people around the world. Make no mistake, I knew that I was going to do something special, but I wasn't sure exactly what it would be. So I went to work. From the time I got out of high school, I went to work. And so early, I realized the only way to succeed is to have the income that you make be in your hands. But it would be a while before I understand what that truly meant. So I went into selling a little bit of everything. I sold vacuum cleaners, I sold cars, I sold knives, I sold perfume, I sold tax services, I sold a little bit of everything on God's green earth, searching for a way, searching for some way I could break out into my own financial freedom. And it would take me on a job when I sold vacuum cleaners to the great state of Maryland. And I left and I had big hopes for that day to sell this $1,500 vacuum, and I would come away one step closer to owning my business and things like that. But see, I happened to run into somebody, and I went to present to this guy's house. And you know, when you approach somebody and you approach a property that's on the level, right? You wonder what it is that person does. And so I walked in and I was like, man, I gotta find out what this guy does. And so he comes to the door. He's like, hey, you know, I just give me a second. I got to run in the room here for a minute. And he kind of leaves his door ajar a little bit, but it was enough because I thought, I know for a fact that that was God's plan, because that little space in that door had me wondering, like, what does he do? So I couldn't help myself. I asked him, I was like, what do you do, man? And when he said, I work from home, it's like a whole new patch of neurons just instantly got formed in my brain. I was like, I have to find a way to work from home. Now, get this, guys, to give you a little bit of context, I'm disabled. Yes, I was sitting or walking around Maryland, like lugging a 70-pound vacuum, trying to sell things to people, right? But I knew from that day, I had to find a way to work from home. I would eventually join network marketing, or, you know, one of those companies like it. Don't get me wrong, I love I love the company. I love the industry that I was in. I got my training. I got my mentoring. I got my mindset right, because that's what they're big on, is self-improvement. And most of you guys that know me, you know I'm a mindset person. But I also knew that because I had to be kneecap to kneecap with people every single day, that I had to go out there and walk around. Like, I couldn't stand for more than 10 minutes, but yet I would be pushing myself and pushing myself, because I always heard you got to be a hard worker. When you come from the islands, there is nothing less that they accept, that you give everything you got and then some. So I literally wore holes in my shoes, and I thought I was doing the business, because I thought that I was getting somewhere special, and I would bronze those shoes, because that is a testament on how hard I was willing to work. But guess what? I would have days when I would literally have to crawl army style to my bathroom, because I could barely stand up to even put pressure to walk. And that's where I got to the fact, well, look, man, you got to do something different. And I realized that driving for Lyft and Uber, driving for DoorDash, driving for Grubhub, all these different things, it did not come to fulfill and answer a question that I had for 15 long years. When you're in business, especially in network marketing, right? How do you get more people into your business when you have run out of your warm market? I mean, I could probably throw a grain of salt into the community and hit like 25 people that's been in network marketing that wanted to know the answer to this question. How do you get more people into your business or product or service that you don't have to bother friends and family? Because of the fact that everybody saw me coming. And you know, it's a well-known fact, it's hard to be a prophet in your own land, because nobody believes you. Because why? They see the old you. When you go to your family and friends and they're like, oh, here he come again. He's going to be talking about recruiting again. He's going to be talking that 3 and 3 and 3 again. He's going to be talking about selling something else again. But here it is. I had the opportunity to do something different, and I had to figure that out. And because, listen, I will never stop sharing this, because it absolutely changed my life. One of those days in 2017, after my daughter was born, I literally had to do something different. So I got on YouTube and I was like, I have to figure out the answer. And I happened to come across this guy. I happened to come across this loud talking Texan that always told you the real every single day. And no matter what it is you do, he puts your fault, he puts your shortcomings right in front of your face. And it's like, okay, you have to do something about it or your life will never change. And I started setting my clock by his lives every single day. And I was like, I gotta get closer to this guy, because a classic principle of business is find a mentor and do what it is they did. And I kept commenting. I was like, Justin, how do I work with you? And he said, it's $15 to join my group. So I joined his group for $15. But guess what? I got one of the best friends I ever had. Period. And I have yet to come across someone more willing to give of themselves. So I modeled after him. And a couple years later, he goes, Nick, I found this amazing thing. You have got to check out this girl, man. Like, she's doing all these amazing things, and I want you to be a part of this. I said, brother, say less. Let's go. And I made my purchase, and he didn't even know. He did not even know that I made my purchase. I was like, oh, by the way. And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, it's done. And he said, well, this is what you do. And all he told me was, Nick, you're going to be saying the word blueprint a lot. I was like, okay, let's do this. And I came into this community, and I remember submitting the form And I did not know that Justin would change my life, not once, but twice. Because I came to this community, and even though I had the experience and I had the knowledge in social media marketing, because I have my own agency, I came into this knowing that God gave me a message to come to serve, right? And because of the opportunity that both Justin and Michelle handed me, I am able to be a blessing to not just 1,700 people, but 1,700 families in our community, and to get on a live every single day and literally change the world, because somebody figured that they had to do something in order to change their life, and ultimately changed mine and my family. See, Michelle got a post from her granddaughter that happened to come. And I don't believe in coincidence. I don't believe in chance. I don't believe in luck. I believe in God's divine providence. So when I hear that story about her granddaughter coming to bring her that phone when she knew that something could have gone wrong, what she didn't know is she would make a decision that would fundamentally shake up this world, because she built something, because she saw a need that needed to be filled. She saw a need that people would eventually have, that she would be able to take people and regular, ordinary people who did not know how they would make it, single mothers, single fathers, people from across the planet, and she changed their life. So make no mistake. Yeah, I made great money. Yeah, I get to meet great people. But at the end of the day, what we're actually giving you the opportunity to do is to change lives every single day. And make no mistake about it, our daily pay community will continue to shake up this world and impact people in a positive way, that we will change generations, because that's what we do here. We don't just sell a digital marketing product. We don't just get into the e-learning industry. We are in the life-changing business. And that's the business I wanted to be in. See, it can't just be about the money. Yes, the money is great, but if you have to do something, if you have to achieve something in life that's worth remembering, that will change lives hundreds of years from now, you have to make it about changing the world. And how you change your world is making a decision to change yourself. So the opportunity you have here is not just about you. It's not just about $659 one time and you invest in a digital product. You have the opportunity to change someone else's life that you may not even meet. You may not even cross paths with, because the reality is the person that post belonged to, that Michelle saw, she doesn't even know her. She doesn't even know her, but I bet you if she saw her today, she would run up to her and hug her, because that person decided to forego their lack of vision, forego whatever it is that was happening in her life, and still made that post, and incidentally revolutionized generations. So my question to you is, not does this work, not does how soon can you get here? No, it's who's waiting on you. Thank you, guys.
How am I supposed to follow that, Nick?
No.
Jesus. Like,
That's why we always have to have him go last, because like you just have to open up for questions after that. But Justin, real quick before you do open up for questions, you guys, I have to share this with you because this is so powerful. Oh my gosh, I'm honored. So I have a guest on here this evening from South Africa. It's 3 a.m. in the morning there. They woke up to be on this Zoom. That is how much, you guys, they want to change their life. Last month, my business grew more international than in the United States. I had more customers come in from South Africa, United Kingdom, and Canada than I did United States combined. And I said to them, wow, that is incredible, but I wanted to say it here. But you guys, that's what happens when people really want something bad enough. And that is so amazing that you are on here. I just want to say that, but that is why I'm going to be adding a webinar that we're going to be doing during the day, because I do want to be able to accommodate our international family as well. So that's going to be happening starting next week. Anyway, I've been looking at the questions in here. We are going to be going back and answering questions. So if you guys do want to unmute and ask your question, please, you're more than welcome to. And there's so many people getting started and I can't keep up with all of them, but congratulations. Welcome everybody. If you want to put it in the chat again so we can celebrate with you. Randy, I'm excited to work with you. Yay. I'm going to do a few more shout outs here, and then Justin, we can do some questions, but I gotta give some shout outs to everybody getting started. You guys are awesome. Yay! So that there you go. I would say the name, but you know, Johannesburg, that's me. That's 3 a.m. there, you guys, and they just got started from South Africa. I'm honored. Thank you so much for being here. I can promise you we're going to change your life. So, yes. Erica, congratulations. Welcome. Randy, welcome. Gary, welcome. Welcome, you guys. Sally, welcome. So anyway, let's open up for questions now. Love it.
Really quick, congratulations and thank you guys for being over there overseas and still coming, and especially making that commitment 3 o'clock in the morning. That is beautiful, but like that is a commitment to change your life, right? And like Michelle said, we do want to open up for questions, but guys, if you're already in the community, really quick, just can we kind of like save those questions just for a minute? Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, bring them inside of our community, or we have a training. I'm doing a training tomorrow night, so you can bring some questions there. Really tonight, I really just want to open up the floor for some new people. I saw a lot in the chat. Hopefully, you know, our community is so awesome. You guys have been answering questions left and right. Kylie says, my one question is how to make our own digital products look apart from everyone else and include the IPS website in our funnel page. So if you are a little bit more skilled, you get we set up a free automated system for you to where you can add your own little twist to it. You can add your own little pictures and things like that. But you're going to be surprised that the biggest twist is going to be in your marketing, which comes from your story, okay? Because your story is more powerful and separates you from everywhere, right? Meaning, if you were to go to, what is it? It's that realtor company where they all wear the red coats or whatever. I forgot what it is, but it starts with a K. Keller Williams, right? If you go to the Keller Williams website, you can go and you're looking for a real estate agent, right? You can go in and put your zip code because you want to sell a home and you're like, hey, I live here in Garland, Texas, whatever, and I want to sell my home, right? You can put in your zip code and they're going to give you a page of like 10, 20 reps all wearing a red coat. And I agree with you, Kylie. How do you choose out of that, right? You don't know, right? You're like, okay, they're all wearing red coats and I don't know which one is better than the next or that, right? So I would say it's going to come in your marketing part. You have your own personal story. We might all like come together because, you know, Michelle has kids, I have kids, things like that. But at the end of the day, your story is still going to be a little bit different than everybody else's, and you are the value. And that's where a lot of people miss. You are the value, your opinion, right? You know, the other day, my daughter wanted to go see a movie and I was like, what about this movie? She's like, no, they say it's not a good movie. I was like, who's they? She got it online. I was like, who is they? She actually took advice from online from people that are not even in our area. And I'm like, so they online told you it was a bad movie, so we're not going to watch the movie, right? That's just the online world nowadays, right? So any other questions though from new people?
Can I say something about that? The one good thing that I think about when everybody says that about being, you know, because I've heard this, I've heard that, especially me being in the sales industry already. One of the lines that I use on my regular during the day is, okay, do you eat at McDonald's? Do you eat at Burger King? How many bad reviews do they have there? But so you're going to listen because of that, but you still go to your Burger King. You still go to McDonald's, but they have just as much bad reviews over everything else. So
I agree. They have just as bad reviews as everybody else. So it's crazy. Guys, go ahead.
Real quick, I just wanted to share, guys, there is way more than monetary value in this community. I started this community a few months back, and I'm a mom who all my kids are grown. I have some grandkids. They live in a different county, so I don't see them quite as often. And it has given me back kind of a sense of purpose, being able to help people with the products as well as in the community. And guys, I am not the brightest color in the crayon box, I'm telling you. And even I was able to set this up without any technical skills whatsoever. We have short step-by-step videos that help you do that. But guys, think of the people that are waiting on you, like Nicholas said. Who's waiting on you? And I love this story that Michelle always shares with us. She shares it in her lives, and she shares it with us. But guys, she tells a story about a farmer who has an insurance salesman come and visit and try to sell him insurance. And the farmer says he's not interested in the insurance, but when he's leaving, he sees that the farmer's dog is laying on a nail. And he says, "Sir, your dog is laying on a nail." And the farmer says, "Yes, but when it hurts bad enough, he'll move." So guys, you have to decide if your nail is hurting bad enough, as Michelle says. I love that because it gets to me every time. If whatever your situation is hurts bad enough, you will find a way to do something about it. So guys, is your nail hurting? Now's your chance to do something about it and move out of that location and improve the situation. So I just had to say that, guys.
That is a good one. That's definitely a good one. Dawn says, if we only purchase the $50 one, that's the only one we'd be able to sell. Yes. And actually, that would be the only one you can make the commission. Okay. Can you upgrade your purchase later if you already bought a product? Yes. You have 30 days to pay the difference. If not, you got to pay the full price, but you can always upgrade, just letting you know, you can always do that. Any other questions from new people? Guys, if you're brand new, there is no dumb question, anything like that. Inga, congratulations. You just signed up. What's our next step? Get back with the person that you signed up with. They're going to introduce you into our community, and then we will take you from there inside of the community, how to get your autopilot business set up, then how to, go learn about how to attract your ideal client, and then what to do each and every day so you can start moving your business. So congratulations. Everybody's saying thank you, thank you, thank you. You rock. Any other questions before we go, guys? Because like I told you, we didn't want to keep you too long. Yes.
Justin, yes, I have Paul who has a story to share, and he keeps saying on the chat that he has something to share. So Paul, if you're in the room, can you go ahead and mute yourself?
Yes, I'm here, everybody.
Go ahead.
Yes. Yeah, I just want to introduce myself. I'm Paul Sanchez, and I'm here from Wyoming. And I was actually really terrified to talk tonight. But Maria actually was very strong-minded about me going on. So I put all things aside, and here I am. So excuse me and pardon me if I'm a little bit nervous. But, I've been watching Maria for about 3 months on social media. And, after this morning, something just clicked in me. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to give her a call. Something in me just said, call. So I did. And it was an amazing call, guys. I mean, she made me feel so good about daily pay and the success that I can have with this. And I just felt it deep down. And I honestly feel that God brought us together, actually, and it's just so, I don't know, I'm just so excited to be in such a wonderful community. And while I was talking to her, my husband had walked in, okay, and perfect timing. I mean, my goodness. And I put her on speaker and she started talking to him in Spanish so he would understand a little bit better and stuff like that. So it was just, so he's tired of his job. He came home early and he was just done. And so guess what? I joined, and oh God, I can't believe I did it. After all those times of procrastinating and making excuses, I just did it. I followed my gut and I did it. And yeah, and so I got my first sign up and which was my husband, because he wants to quit his job. He wants to go on with this. And it's just so amazing. And it's just, I'm a business owner. I've been in business, self-employed, a sole proprietor for 29 years. And I've also just been, my life has changed as far as health and stuff like that. So I've been searching for something, and I've been praying, and God brought me this. And, I just feel like life is such a huge catalog of desires. You just have to flip through it and place your order of how you want your life to be. And it's just so amazing that I'm going to go through with this, and I'm going to get this. And with Maria by my side, there's no stopping. So that's what I have to say. So thank you, everyone. And I'm so happy to be here. And thank you, Maria.
That is awesome. That is awesome. And I really love the fact that you spoke it into existence and said, nothing's going to stop me with this, because that's what you got to do. You got to go in all in, and you got to believe in it, right? Everybody always asks me, how did you make a whole bunch of money when you didn't have any sales and all this stuff? My belief. I believed in the community. And guys, I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't have any belief yet, borrow mine. I got plenty to share, because I got tons of it, because I believe in this so much. And it's stories like Paul's that make my belief just go up even higher. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, is there, Mimi says you can borrow my energy too. Yes, I love it. So guys, any other questions before we go ahead and leave? Guys, I want to just reiterate, please get back with the person that brought you here tonight. Wait, I just saw a question. How long do you have to upgrade the blueprint package? So listen, once you make a purchase, you have 30 days to pay the difference to upgrade. If you miss that 30-day mark, guys, you can still upgrade anytime. But obviously, we want you to be able to only have to pay the difference so you don't shell out more money. But still. All right, guys, if there's no other questions, I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. Get back with the person that brought you here tonight, or go to their email address. Thank you so much, guys, for attending tonight. Thank you so much for blessing us with your time and your attention. We love it. And I think that's it. Michelle, anything? You're good too?
No, thank you, Justin, so much. This was amazing. And I just want to welcome each and every one of you guys. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the community. Just hold tight. You'll be getting a welcome email, okay, with your next steps to do. And we'll see you guys inside the community. You guys, thank you so much. Again, congratulations, everybody.
There you go, guys.
Well, thank you, Justin.
No problem. Thank you, Maria. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for everybody for sharing. Nick, powerful as always. And Don, you're awesome. Sarissa, awesome. Guys, Dean, as always, awesome. I forgot about that. So guys, you guys have a wonderful night. Take care.
Bye.
You too. Bye.